Welcome to Mamahood After Trauma, where we stop pretending and heal out loud. I'm Emily Cleghorn, trauma survivor, cycle breaker, and mama rebuilding from the inside out. If you're ready to break cycles, trust yourself again, and rise without shame, you're in the right place. Let's go. Before we dive in, I want to introduce you to something brand new. If you love the podcast and want a deeper connection to your healing, check out the monthly Peace Pack, a small trauma-informed tool delivered each month straight to your mailbox to help you find calm in the everyday. You'll also get access to our private Patreon community where mamas like you can share, support, and learn together. Sign up with the link in the show notes. Hey, mama. Let's talk about the moment after you lose your cool. The one where everything goes quiet. And you're left sitting there thinking, what did I did I just do? Or why did I do that? That moment. Because no matter how much you grow, you will still have moments. And what matters most isn't pretending they don't happen. Because what you do but what you do after. First, let's normalize something. Having a reaction does not undo all the good you've done. It doesn't erase your love. It doesn't define your motherhood experience. But what happens next, that's where the real impact is. Here's what tends to happen. You spiral into guilt. You avoid the moment, or you over apologize. If I can say the words properly, you'll probably understand me better. You over apologize out of shame. That internal voice, or maybe it's external, says, I'm the worst. I'll always mess this up. And suddenly, the focus shifts from repair to punishment. Punishing yourself for the reaction. But what your child doesn't need you to do is punish yourself. They need you to come back. So here's what actually makes a difference. Regulating yourself first. Not perfectly, not instantly, just enough to come back grounded. Repairing simply and honestly. I shouldn't have yelled. That wasn't your fault. I'm working on this. Not a long explanation, no overwhelm. Just connect with your little. Getting curious later. Not the what's wrong with me, but What led up to that moment? Or I wonder what that was about. Because those patterns, that's where change happens. Your worst moments don't define your motherhood. What you do after them does. And if you find yourself in this cycle a lot, losing it, feeling guilty, trying again, you're not alone. In fact, you're probably in really good company. I'm there with you. And you're not meant to figure it out alone either. And that's a big part of the work that you find inside of my book, Breaking Free. Understanding those patterns so you can start changing them without shame driving the process. If you've had one of those moments recently, I want you to hear this. You are still a good mom. Not because you're perfect, but because you care enough to reflect, to repair, and to keep going. And that matters more than never messing up could. If no one's told you yet today or this week that they're proud of you, let me be that person. I am so proud of you for showing up and doing the work in the messiness of life and raising little people. Until next time, mama, mend the past so you can mama in peace. Thanks for listening to Mamahood After Trauma. Take one insight from today, breathe, reflect, and keep healing out loud. Subscribe to the podcast for more stories, tools, and support. And remember, mama, you're breaking cycles and rising with honesty. Until next time, mend the past so you can mama in peace.